nothing changes. Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into the channel. Today is Thursday, October 15th, 2020. The name of the video, of course, we're gonna talk about all of the bad junk clogging up your eBay store and other platforms for that matter. Came up in my Facebook group today. There was a lot of great input and suggestions, some really good questions. So I'm gonna take all that and I'm gonna put it into a video. I'm gonna show you my eBay, one of my stores on, I think on the iPad, I might do it on the computer, but I'm gonna screen share that with you and show it to you in just a second. You may notice I'm not at my normal recording location. This is our little home office area room. If you're not familiar with the channel, just remodeled the house. It's up for sale and that part of the house is having some work done to it to finish up right now. And I need to record in this room, so that's what I'm doing. Recording in this room. We put it back together and staged it. If you've never seen this room was set up as an office about 2 or 3 years ago. You guys can probably get a good look at it. And so we have 2 matching desks on either side. We used to sit in here and work all the time, but we staged it back together for what will be the open house. I'm using a stool as my stand in order to set the tripod on. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Let's go over to eBay. Let's take a look at some of these really, really bad items and how to fix them and how to know if your items have been sitting too long and what to do about them if they are and they have been sitting, let's say 6 months, 9 months, 12 months plus, why they're not selling and what you can do about it to get them selling again, or if it's time maybe just to get them out of your store and move on from them. So I lost my lighting. I don't know what happened to that, but let's go over to my computer and take a look, and hopefully this will help you guys shore up that store and get all of the bad stuff out of there. Okay, so welcome into my eBay active listings for this account. Now, if you take a look, I have just brought you to the normal active listing screen, and you can see, you know, my items and price, and then you can see to the right here how many views this item actually is getting. And so you can see my Robert Graham jacket has 102 views. That one just got listed like a week ago. My Tupac Shakur sweater has 646 views. This one has been up for quite a few weeks, probably a couple months. Phoenix Suns jersey, 63, just listed it. So let's just scroll down. First one I recognize that's pretty old is an Atari video game lot, 18 games, Pac-Man, Defender, Berserk, Star Raiders, etc. This game's been up for 6+ months. I know for a fact it may have been up since the beginning of the year. That would be 10 months. 522 views. This Robert Graham shirt above it has only been up for a couple of weeks and already has 356 views. So you can see that this is a much more sought after item than this Atari video game. It's taken it 10 months to get 522 views. This Robert Graham has taken less than a couple weeks to get 356. So you start noticing, one, what items actually get traction and actually get looked at. Okay, so that's just one part of it. But let's go another step higher. I wanted to look up this Atari game because I knew I've had it for a while and I knew that it's kind of just been sitting around, right? So if we go over here and we open it up, this is my Atari game lot. And so I've got 18 of them up for $47.30. They're on sale. And it's free shipping. So that comes out to about $2.62 per game, a little less than $3 per game. Not bad. I thought that was fair. $2 and change per game, right? I actually listed all the games and our normal cartridges only, fast shipping, 100% money back guarantee. You know, obviously everything looks good on this, right? 1-day handling, all that good stuff. Top rated plus seller right here, money back guaranteed. Okay, so we come over here to solds for a lot of Atari games, and there's 2,102 that have sold in the last 90 days. And so for a lot of Atari games, which isn't a very common thing, 23 a day is pretty good. So I started to scroll down, and when I got down here, I saw that we had a lot of 5 that sold with $10 free shipping, so $2 a game. We had another one that was a lot of 5 that they were able to sell for $17.50, and again, free shipping. So that one was $3.50, so a little higher. We had another one that was a lot of 4 for $14. So, you know, pretty good again. $3 and change. we keep scrolling. We've got a lot of 12 that somebody paid $6.49, but they also paid $13.25 in shipping because this was an auction. So this one got 2 bids. Not too bad. So the $13.25 makes it a total of $19.74, but that gives us $1.64. So essentially, I'm pretty much right on the money with what it should be worth. But here is somebody that sold 130 of them for $48, $47.99, and 15. So they got like 63. They got a little bit more than me, but almost twice as many games. And so what I'm seeing with this is not a lot of views, over 10 months, hasn't sold, and I'm not getting anything out of it. $47.30. I really need to bring that price probably down around $30, $35. Now I do have best offer on it, which is fine. Here's somebody with 17 games, and they sold it for $29. 17 for $29. So you can see I'm probably priced too high. What I'll need to do is get this after sale price down to at least $39, if not $35, and then it should move. And so this is an item that I have found that is just not junk, but not moving. And so this could be, used towards any of your items to see how they stack up against your competition and how they look in your store. Now, what you can do is you can come over here and you can click on traffic, which is the tab at the top, and you can see, excuse me, exactly what you have. If you guys look at the traffic, it's under performance, and then it's under traffic, and then you just scroll down here to the bottom, and you will see all of these items. And so we see the Atari games in here if you scroll far enough, but if we just look, I have a genuine OEM Apple remote control for Apple. This is the original one. It's not the newer one. It has 84,000 impressions. I have 8 quantity available and only 12 views with 1 external view. That's crazy. 84,478 times this has appeared on a eBay search, and only 12 times people have actually opened it. Well, why? Why is that? Am I priced too high? What's going on? Well, here's my listing. After my sale, I'm at $7.74, free shipping. Like, I can't sell it any cheaper. I didn't pay for these. I really have no cost in these, but that's it. I'm only gonna make like $2.50 to $3 on this. Now I have 8 available. I did sell 3 of them, okay? So everything looks good. No white background because it's a white item. What are you gonna do? Excuse me. So let's go over to the active. Here are Apple remote controls, A1156, the original. 61 of them have sold in 90 days, less than 1 per day. Now I could get rid of the A1156 and there'd probably be a few hundred of them, but still not a bunch selling. 1 to 2 a day, probably the max, okay? $5 with $4.20 shipping is $9.20. $6.95, so cheaper than me. $1.79, best offer, free shipping. This is one of the overseas companies, I would imagine. $9 free shipping. Here's somebody that sold 22 of them for around $39 for all of them. So when you divide that out, it's about $1.77 each. Here is $7. Here's $3.74 plus $3.19. Again, right around $7. A 10, a 7, a 7. Turns out I have a lot of competition, and a lot of my competition is less than $7. So if I drop this to $6.99 or $7.25, probably would sell the last 8. But I've got 8 of these things just hanging out, not moving, not selling, and there's really no reason. So what I would do instead of selling it for $6.99, waiting for 8 to sell, is I'm gonna list 8 for around $20 and just move the whole lot and be done with it. And sometimes these are tough decisions because if you sell 8 of these individually for $6.99, you'll probably be left with, we already know they're $3 to ship. And if we're selling for $7, assuming right around 12.5%, the fees are gonna be about like 89 cents plus the 3. We're gonna be about $4 out of our 7. So we're gonna be left with about $3. And if we sold all 8, we'd get about $24 if we wait for all 8 to sell. Instead, I'd rather just list all 8 for like 20, 25 and put 15 in my pocket or 14 or 13 and be done with it, right? And that will help keep stuff selling. It'll give you better sell-through rates and it will move junk out of your store. Essentially, these Apple remotes are junk. They're not great and I just need to lot them up and sell them. And so that's what I would do. I would just end this listing, make a lot and relist it and be done with it. And that is all that it takes. And so you can check this traffic report. Will show you the impressions, the views, how many you've sold, why you've sold them, and you can go down item by item. Now, obviously, when you have thousands of items, this store is one of my smaller stores, but it still has over 1,000 active items. it takes a while. It takes a long time. This store has 1,093 total items on 951 listings. So, you know, it would take quite a while for me to go through all this, but that's what you have to do to keep the store rotating and moving. If you have bad stuff or stuff that's sitting for 6 months or more, you have to change what you're doing. You can also, you know, change it up. If you don't do free shipping, add price, you know, add that $6 into the price and do free shipping. If you don't have best offer, add best offer. If you don't run sales on these items, run sales on them. Adjust the price. Do whatever you have to do that's necessary, because listen, if it's sitting for 6, 9, 12 months, not only is it not helping you, it's not making you money, it's costing you insertions or listings potentially, and it's dragging your store's sell-through rate down. So all of these things you've got to fix, you've got to control, and you've got to keep an eye out for. We don't want junk in our stores, and this goes for just about any platform. If you've bought something with the intention to resell it, and you bought it with a thought that it was a good enough item to resell and that somebody would buy this, and yet here we are 6 months, 9 months later and nobody's touched it, that means you either have a bad item and you were wrong, or you're not doing the right selling strategy. Sometimes free shipping works with remotes and it doesn't work with hoodies. So that's another thing. If your entire store is free shipping, there's some items that just do better with shipping. There's some items that do better with free shipping. If you don't have that, there's some items that are best with you know, offers and some that aren't. So if one thing is not working for one item, you don't have to keep that across your entire store. You can mix your store up in order to move certain items. So just keep that in mind. All right, with that said, I'll leave you guys to go fix your listings, to get rid of that junk, make some money, and take the advantage of fourth quarter, as even some of that stuff should move a little quicker as long as you employ some of these strategies. As always, guys, I appreciate you so much watching this channel. Thank you for the support. Hit that like button, smash that like button, do whatever you have to do to that like button, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel so you don't miss future videos on how to make more money and how to sell on these platforms successfully. It's what I've done for 13 years. It's what I'm hopefully going to do for another 113 years. And if I can help you guys, I will make a video to do so. Thank you as always, and I will see you later tonight on the live show, 9 p.m. Eastern, right back here on the channel. Good night, everyone.